So do-it-yourself hair treatments, the good, the bad and ugly of it. So hair care treatments when done by yourself at home are generally considered to be something very natural and useful. But is it so? What are the certain repercussions or the goodness about it? Let's discuss. So hi, I'm Dr. Tina Ramachandran. I'm a dermatologist with a special interest in dermatosurgery, lasers and medical cosmetology. And I practice in Nagar in Bangalore. So what are the certain good things about your do-it-yourself hair care treatments at home? Now these are commonly done. Traditionally you have had your mothers, grandmothers give you hair masks. And these are agents which are very gentle like coconut oil, or you have had hair masks of bananas and avocados. So what are the benefits of it? It gives you a conditioning agent, and this is something which is very safe to use, and traditionally we have always used it in our culture, and this is something which is very doable along with whatever you're trying to achieve as your hair goal. So in the bad aspects of DIY treatments, you do not know what would be the repercussion if you're going to be using a lime juice or baking soda on the skin and hair. Now these are very commonly shown on social media, but if you have a sensitive skin type and you're going to experiment on this, we have had so many patients who come back to us with burns on their skin when they use certain agents which are absolutely not okay for your skin. And using toothpaste for acne, for instance, or boils on your scalp and you want to use baking soda and lemon, this is something which on a long run will not only be causing damage, it can come in the way of a hair growth. So this is something that shows the bad aspect of using a DIY treatment, where agent which is very caustic cannot be applied without a patch test or diluted. Lemon, garlic, etc. is something which as doctors we don't recommend on the skin. So your hair scalp can be sensitive. If you're trying to do a henna as a agent for hair coloring, this can be a conditioning agent, but henna in itself is available as an additive with a lot of dyes along with your henna. This can damage your scalp, and if you are having a tendency for dandruff, experimenting with lemon juice etc. can make you feel better momentarily, but long run this is only going to damage your hair. So the type of scalp, whether it's sensitive, oily or dry, and what agent you use, even if it is DIY and it looks safe, there are people who are allergic to aloe vera also. So you have to be careful and you have to know how your body is going to respond, and experimentation is not advised usually. Probably if really you want to try, make a test patch and try it. Now let's discuss the ugly aspects of it, as in when it is going to become a dangerous thing for your skin and hair. So there are a lot of times when people have experimented using certain agents which clumped their hair and they had to cut it off. And using of certain agents like garlic, or using of baking soda, or even apple cider vinegar for certain skin types is something which can cause a lot of burns. So you have to have the knowledge that not all naturally occurring ingredients are safe for you. These have to be done after a test patch. If you don't, it leads to problems and scars, a lot of pigmentary issues and pitted scars, which as doctors we see commonly in people who are doing a lot of DIY. Though it's exciting, you have to be careful on how you're going to be utilizing these things, because it's better safe than to be sorry. So the art of balancing DIY with professional care. So remember that when you're taking a professional care from a doctor for your hair care related issues or general well-being, we don't know how these active ingredients will react with a product which is commonly there. Like there are no studies to say how an Ayurvedic product will react with an allopathic product. So while the patient may think, okay, this is safe and it is a normal product, it shouldn't react, there are no studies for us to say that yes, this is safe, this is not safe. So ideally, it is not right for you to be doing too many things at one go. If you are choosing to do an allopathic treatment for scalp, refrain from doing any sort of DIY applications. If you really intend to do, as in it's a milder form of an allopathic issue and your skin disease or scalp disease, and you are wanting to add certain nourishing agents, always speak to your doctor if it is okay to apply coconut oil. Now, the simple act of trying to put a coconut oil when you have dandruff is only going to aggravate it. In your mind, you may think it is naturally available and we commonly use, but it is not advised because it causes fungal infections. So, my advice to you always is to check with your doctor, because even though some things may be simple, they react together, and it only the person who's going to face the damage is you. So at the end of the day, always ask, figure out whether it can be added. There are certain very gentle things which can be advised, but not everything is suitable for every person. Every person's skin and scalp health and the type is very different. So you have to know how things can be customized according to what you need, and you have to take that guidance so that you know that you're on the right path. If you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.